is this? What is this, please?
Hey, and welcome to video number 3 in this series for the Marvel Legends Iron Man Build-A-Figure Collection Iron Monger series. We've already done 2 unboxings and reviews. We have 4 to go. This is the 3rd, as I've said. The first 2 we did the Iron Patriot, and then we did James Rhodes, another Iron Patriot, just the movie version. So we're going to get right into the 3rd one, which is, if you've been watching, you will know because he is missing from the backdrop, Ultron. So here's Ultron, the comic book version of Ultron. I like the design. I'm not going to lie, loved Age of Ultron, the movie. Thought his design was great. Thought the movie was great. Some people didn't like it, and that's fine. We're all entitled to our opinion. I enjoyed it, had a fun time, saw it many times. Anyway, let's get him out of his box.
I had strings, but now I'm free.
Once again, we have the diagram. There you go. Get that out of the way. And we have the head for the Ironmonger. But we will get more into that when we finish this series. Okay, so here's Ultron. Pretty simplistic design, comic book version, but he is still pretty badass looking. Love that face. So let's get into seeing what Ultron can do. So we'll start with his head here. So his head, of course, like most of the figures, rotates all the way around, and he can actually go pretty far back and pretty far forward. How about side to side? He has no side to side, and that is fine. So there's his head. As for the shoulders, okay, look at this. I don't know if we can get in there. Yes, we can. Okay, see this in here? These shoulder pads have this gap that they move around in, and I like that. You want them down, they look good. If you want them up so that you can move the shoulder, does the shoulder move? Okay, now this is interesting. It does not appear that the shoulder, okay, it does, actually. Does the shoulder itself move? It doesn't appear that the shoulder itself moves, but the arm is on this hinge here, and the arm will move up. The shoulder will rotate on that ball joint. So I like this design. You can actually get some really good movement out of this, and you can get his arms pretty high up in the air.
This feels wrong.
That's great. So, you know, Ultron wants to pick up one of the Avengers or something, you know, he can pick them up, throw them down, beat their ass. So there's the shoulders. Let's check out the elbows. As always, the double joint where you can get a very good range of motion in there. So that is nice. His hands, he has a fist, punch some people, and his other hand is an open hand. You know, I suppose you could make that grab something or hold something. You could do a Shakespearean holding of the head here. Probably am going to fail epically at getting this to stay, but you get what I'm going for. So anyway, the wrists, of course, rotate all the way around and have this hinge here where you can get his face out of the way. You can get some good movement like this. So that is good. Moving on to the torso. Straighten up his arms a bit. Looks a little derpy. Okay. As for the torso, it does move. And since he is all gray, it doesn't look that bad whether you pull him all the way forward or all the way back. About the only thing would be the spine here, where there's not anything that really mimics that on this hinge, but that's not a big deal. How often are you going to have a back shot if you're taking pictures or whatever you're doing with your figures? But it's still, you know, being all gray, it hides a lot of the flaws. No real huge gap in the chest here, which is good. And his range of movement is tremendous. I think so far, in terms of the chest, the best figure of this series so far. Moving on to the hips. Guess what? He has a hip swivel all the way around, which is nice. It's the first figure in this line that actually has the hip swivel. How about the thighs? Look at that. They go all the way around. That is nice too. Of course, you can't go wrong with the double jointed knees because you are going to get tremendous bend on that. That is great. And let's check out his ankle region. So the ankles seem to bend forward and, oh, pretty good. So it goes pretty far back, pretty far forward, rotates all the way around, nothing side to side really, but this leaves you open for a lot of really cool poses. So that's awesome. I'm pretty pleased with this. Oh, I didn't check the spread. So let's see how far he can actually go spread eagle. Well, it's actually not too bad. That's not too bad at all. So in terms of the legs spreading out, so that's pretty cool. All in all, I like this figure. This is the third in the series. We've got 3 more to go, and then we're going to put together the Ironmonger. Just trying to get him to stand up, because as you know, I like to stand the figure up for the end of the video and end it like that. So there's Ultron. He looks really cool. That is really awesome. So I'm really pleased with that. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please feel free to comment. I will reply to all the comments. Like this video, subscribe, and I hope you come back for more videos in this series and more videos to come. I mean, I have a lot of stuff planned, a lot of unboxings for figures, some Minecraft stuff coming up, and you know, pop vinyls and whatnot. So please check out more videos, and thanks for watching. Bye.